Hey everyone, good morning or good afternoon at this point. Welcome to another week and another Memoir Minute, where you can learn about memoir 1 minute at a time. I'm Allie. I am the CEO and founder of The Right Place, Right Time, an award-winning author, an international book coach, and ghostwriter. And I am here to help you write the story that is whispering in your heart, in your ears, and your mind, and telling you to write a book about your life. I want to talk today about turning yourself into a character. So here's the thing. Writing a memoir is not just autobiographical in that you're talking about life events that actually happened to you. Memoir is actually more closely related to writing fiction because it employs a lot of the same things that fiction writers would use in order to tell a really compelling story. Setting, plot, dialogue, action, rising tension, and character development. And that doesn't just mean that you need to make all the other people in your story seem like a character on the page. You, as the main character, the narrator, the main protagonist, the center point of the story, right? Like you, the whole book is about your experience in your life. You have got to make yourself a character on the page as well. You're going to have quirks, you're going to have faults, you're going to have very real inner thoughts and dialogue that make you seem like a real person. You're not going to be 100% perfect and you're not going to be 100% flawed, right? You're going to be nuanced and complicated like a real human being is. That's your job for getting yourself onto the page. It's not enough to just say, I thought this and I did that. You have to show the reader who you are as much as you tell them. There is a balance here between both of those things. But ultimately, when people are reading memoir, they want to be engrossed in the story in the same way that they would be if they were reading fiction, which means you've got a tall task. You have to not only compel them with your personal life events and stories, but you have to find a way to write about them in a way that's going to capture their attention and hold their interest. And that's where writing a book, almost like it's a novel, comes into play. And character development is just one of those aspects. But because memoir is specifically focused on the author as the main narrator, we can't leave this to chance and we can't not have it as a focal point when we're working on our books. So think about that. Consider what that means. There's some really great writing on this. And honestly, the best piece, I think, to begin with is Philip Lopate's on turning oneself into a character. That's an essay or chapter from a collection of essays that you can read, and it's a beautiful way to start thinking about turning yourself into something other than just the person who wrote the book. Yes, you're the author, but in the memoir, you are also a character. So if you want to talk about this further and or anything to do with memoir, really, I want you to DM me. I would love to go on a 20-minute story stroll with you, talk about the book that you want to write, how I might be able to support that journey and to help you better understand what memoir is and what you need to do to write a really compelling one. All right. Be back with you again in another week with another Memoir Minute.